and welcome back to the non-league adventure with me, GWFM, playing as ECFC in the Barclays Premier League. We have got some highlights to show you. We've played a few games. I know we didn't play the last live com in the last video. That's basically because of how long the video lasted with all the transfer news. But yeah, I'm going to make up for that today. But let's see how we got on before we get to today's game. Brewer squares it for Walsh. Walsh now looking for options. He hasn't really got anyone apart from Target, who's come deep on the left hand side. Crosses in. Walsh is there. It's a great save from Courtois. Green infield to Ennis. Plays it through for Glatz. And it's just wide. Trying to make an impact at the Eastleigh Stadium. Plays it to the Dick now. Crossing position, passes it in, and Castello scores to make it 1-0 in this Capital One Cup tie. Second round tie, sorry. It's 1-0, come on. Chips it for Joyner. Joyner's in behind here. Can he whip it in? He does whip it in. McLaughlin. Second bite of the cherries. Very fortunate chance there for McLaughlin. It comes off the defender. I think it was Martin. Gets past his man. Can he whip this in? No, he can knock it back to Dazelle. Chips it across to Mohamed. Now it's Goncalves. Goncalves plays it for Castello, and there's a slight little bit of lag. I knew that was going to be a goal. And it's 1-1. Lovely ball for Walker Peters now. Walker Peters looking to get by his man, and he does as well. Can cross in here and whips it in, and Mohamed scores his first goal for the club. Great goal there. Great bit of skill from Walker Peters to get away from the challenge of the fullback. Goncalves with the penalty. It's a good save. It comes back to Goncalves. Second bite of the cherry. Unfortunately, he puts it away. 1-0. McGowan gets away from his man, crosses deep to Delmas, and it's a goal for Sheff Wednesday. First chance for them, and it's 1-1, like Delmas with a goal. Free kick, Commerce Road, smashes it into the top corner. I mean, keeper didn't even move. Emmanuel to get there, a bit of an error here from that Target. Oh, it's a shocking goal. Target with a shocking back pass, and Emmanuel putting Eastleigh to the sword. So yeah, a bit of a mixed bag really. I apologise, my voice is kind of going. You might hear me turning 12 2 or 3 times in this video, I would imagine. But yeah, a couple of draws early on against Chelsea and QPR, pretty disappointing. Followed that up with a tight 1-0 win against Southend. They are Championship, of course, in this game. And then we followed up with a 2-1 win away at Stoke, which I thought was a good result, and I thought, form's going to start picking up. Then we played Sheffield Wednesday, newly promoted Sheffield Wednesday. But yeah, we lost. We lost to them at home. It was very disappointing, and Calvin's got an early goal, and then we just capitulated. It was terrible. And then against our old rivals at Derby, we can't seem to beat. We haven't beaten them in 5 attempts now. Despite taking 2 of the best players, Dazelle did play very, very well, to be fair to him, and Roy Martins did okay as well, but one chance, a big error for Matthew Target, short back pass allowed Emmanuel to score. Today we've got a game against Chelsea, so the first game was going to be Chelsea, the first live com. We did get a Capital One Cup third round draw against Chelsea, so it probably means we are going to go out of this competition early on. But I thought, seeing as it's Chelsea, and I wasn't wanting to do Chelsea first game of the season, where else better to start with the live comms. Just want to put this out there because he's actually not a bad coach, to be fair, but he's just been sacked. And just look at his name. Just come up randomly, or so this person has been sacked of a Brazilian team or something shite. Today's Capital One Cup third round tie is brought to you live from Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea against Eastleigh FC. Right, so the lineups for today's game are as follows. Chelsea going to the game with Courtois in goal, with Comley at right back, Payne at left back, Longo and Davison as centre backs, Barton, Goretzka in the middle of the park with Mulder just ahead of them, Lowe to the right of him, Gerson to the left of him, and Pagan up top on his own. Eastleigh have got a lot of injury concerns at the minute, and a lot of people aren't fit. But they're going to line up with Big Z in goal, with Walker-Peters at right back, Bernard at left back, with Breakspear, Martin as centre back pairing, Ledesma as a defensive midfielder, with Mohamed partnering Dozel in the middle of the park, Dizan on the right hand side, and Goncalves on the left, with Castello getting the nod ahead of Brewer because of fitness issues. So I'm just going to say, and get no response from, nobody expects us to get a result because we are away from home. I'm also going to say that I've got faith in them, and it does seem to have worked largely. So let's get into the game. Right, so it's Easter that get the game underway. We're going from right to left, and there's red shirts. Nice little ball to Dizan, but yeah, that's probably going to be false highlight. Right, chance now. Dozel with a delightful ball to Bernard. Can he whip it in? He squares it for Goncalves, smashes it to keeper. Courtois makes an excellent save, and now low. No, never mind. Right, Breakspear has it. Squares it to Ledesma. That's a loose ball though from him, and Bar passes to Gerson. Can he square it? Somehow waltzes through, morphs through Martin. Right, half time, and I've just said to him, if we can get a goal, I'll make us favourites to win. You know, we've had a decent chance. They've had a decent chance as well. I think this could go either way. But Chelsea obviously weren't that good last season. I think they finished about 10th. You know, they finished slightly above us. Might be 9th, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the first half. Just see if we can nick that goal, because really, I don't think we could be able to take extra time. Right, Bar has a free kick. He whips it in towards the lower the back post. He does win the header, sort of. Walker-Peters, what are you doing? What are you doing there? That is absolutely abysmal. Ball comes in here, and you think, yeah, fair enough. Oh, nice one. Yep, we've done. Well, Lowe's headed it square. I know. Here's the through ball. There you go, Lowe. That's 1-2 with Walker-Peters, who was completely unchallenged, no pressure whatsoever, and the bullshit FM gods strike again. So I'm just making a triple change. Liam Walsh is coming on for the tired Dozel. Cohen Overmars is going to come on and hopefully do a little bit better than Dizan, because he's not actually doing very well at all. As main man is actually out injured as well, which doesn't help Townsend. He's actually looked pretty impressive in all the games he's played in. But yeah, I don't know, I probably should put Brewer on. But here's another free kick for Bar to whip in towards Longo, who wins it. It's 2-0, and that justifies me bringing on the youngster instead for a bit of game time, because I can't see us coming back from it. No complaints with this goal. What the hell's going on with this camera angle? There we go. Longo leaps like a salmon, and yeah, defence, what are you doing? Right, for the last 20 minutes or so, I've just passionately demanded more. See if it works. Goncalves with a free kick, whips it in. Overmars loses a header, and that man Martin Odegaard, the wonder kid from this year, finds Pagan, lays it off for Bar. He's got bodies in the back post. He finds Lowe. It's another header, and a Bar in the near post. Great save from Big Z. Lowe still has it, and it's eventually a goal for Pagan. It's a shocking performance. 16 shots to our 3. Dreadful. But yeah, Lowe had it here. Squared it in, and Pagan, after a great save from Big Z, can't fault him at all. It's a dreadful performance. Another highlight. Bar finds Goretzka. Davidson. Odegaard. Goretzka again. Ruben Neves. As Odegaard plays it through for Bar. This is going to be 4. Oh, what a save, Big Z. Pagan denied. It's out to Amoruso. Great tackle on Goncalves, but apparently that's a foul. Big Z plays it short to Breakspear. Square to Martin. That's Big Z again. Come on, lads. Can we get a goal back? Just a bit of pride here. Overmars. First time I've seen him touch the ball. Castello. Looking for options. He's not really got many, but he finds Goncalves. Square inside to Walsh. Square to Overmars. Look at right inside. You found him. The Dick has a go. Courtois. Rarely tested today, but he's been equal to both shots we've thrown at him so far. Goncalves with a corner. Headed away by Amoruso after Mohamed won the header. Walsh finds Overmars. Overlapping run from the Dick. Really, we don't really want our right back to be the player that's having shots, if I'm honest with you. Courtois. Long go to Davidson. Long ball towards Pagan, which he wins ahead of Breakspear, which is a bit of a pain in the dick. Ruben Neves. Back to Longo. Square to Davidson there. Ole in here at Stamford Bridge. Low. Comes in field. Plays it forward to Odegaard. Is this going to be for Pagan? 1-on-1 with Big Z. Good. Right, Otter sort of save. We'll take it. And that will be the full-time whistle right there. It's a deserved 3-0 win for Chelsea. We were appalling. And I don't know what to read. I don't know how much to read into that performance, because we were absolutely shocking, to the point I'm going to say I'm far from pleased, because that second half was appalling, right? But I've got a lot of injuries. I'm going to go into the squad screen now, just so you can see, not the squad screen, the tactics screen, right? And this doesn't fill you much hope, I'll be honest with you. But when you see all this sort down here, like you got Mariscal, like key player. Got Graham Townsend, key player. You've got Target, who makes stupid errors. You've got a backup defensive midfielder to allow Ledesma to have a rest. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks. And you can see, it's like, I've sold Lukunku. And so because I've done that, everyone gets injured. Because I've never really had any major injury issues before. So I've got this guy here, Federico Di Zan, on loan because it was the best I could get. And he's 2-star, 3-star potential. You know, I mean, his stats suggest he's a decent player. Look at this. Look at his pace, his determination, and his crossing's good and technique and all that lot. So I thought, oh yeah, I'm onto a bit of a winner here. But that's what he is. He's, well, pardon the pun, I said winner, but he's a winger, not an advanced playmaker. That's the thing. So, bit of a pain at the moment because Roy Brewer's only just come back from injury as well, because he's been missing most of the season. He's only made 3 appearances, whereas everyone else has been about 5 and 6, 7, some of them. Ledesma's played every game. Played every league game, I believe, anyway. So this is what we're up against, really, you know. Injuries have been coming to key players. I've had to play the likes of Liam Walsh, who's strictly a backup player. Don't worry, don't get me wrong, he will do a job, but he's not really good enough now. He's 2.5-star player. If I look at his reports, you know, he is, it's not actually say it now, but huge, decent player for Premier League size, which means like lower end relegation sort of thing. So that result anyway leaves us in 16th position after 5 games, which is kind of a poor start. But I'm not losing out too much hope. I mean, that Chelsea game today in the Cup just means that we don't have to worry about it. But I'm pretty sure that they're not going to be very happy about it because we were knocked out in the 3rd round. They wanted us to reach the 4th round, which is obviously pretty shit. But we've got reached the 5th round on the FA Cup, so we've got to hope for some decent ties, basically. Because, you know, as you can see, Chelsea top of the league. They sacked the manager after 1 game. Now they're top of the league. I just wish we can get Graham Townsend a good run of games, because when he has played, he's been exceptional. 8.15 in the league, and he got an orange injury, and it ended up being like about 4 week out or something like that, 3-4 week out. So he's obviously a big miss. He's very good in the role. He's not as good as Lukunku in terms of the current ability, but in the actual role itself, he's immense. But I'm hoping he's going to be able to do something for us this season. So, on to the next game, well, next live cam should I say. We've lost our last 3 games, confidence is definitely going to be down, morale should I say. I think we come back for the... By the way, I'm probably going to try and do quite a big chunk of games, just to try and speed things up. I'm hoping to, at the very least, we're finishing this season before FM17 comes out, but I might try and see if we can squeeze in another season. Just because I'm hoping, I mean, it's not looking good at the minute, but if, say, I get into Europe this season, then I will try and do another season. But if I don't, I think I'm going to call time on this save. So it all depends how successful we are this season. I'm not expecting to win the league, but if we could get into like Europa League, I mean, we were so close to it last season and we faltered right at the end. But if we could get in and play against some of these sides, you know, maybe not these, but you never know. More likely these 2 here. But I'm hoping to try and do something. Do another season, but it's provided we get Europe next season. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for a long jump to the Man City game, because it's going to get rid of quite a few. It's going to do a large chunk of games. And it's gonna be a decent game against Man City, and we'll have a good sort of idea of where we're gonna be in the season. you know, if we think we're going to be actually pushing for Europe, or if we're going to be another relegation battle, which is not really what we want. We're wanting to progress every time, and at the minute we don't seem to be doing that this moment in time. I actually had big aspirations when we had this 0-0 draw against Chelsea. I'm thinking, but yeah, we've drawn with Chelsea away. That's a right result. And then we followed up with a home draw against QPR. It's like, oh god, what's up here? So, see how we fare here. If things start turning to crap, I might have to have a look at the tactic side of things, because it worked so well last season mainly because of Lukunku. It was so good in that role. But anyway, enough jibber jabber. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, why not press that like button. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. And hopefully, like I said, we can have a decent run of games, get into a decent position in the league and take it from there. But until next time, I'll see you then. Bye bye.